Hi guys. Just a quick a recap really over the weekend. Just so I can get this sorted and get it out. And apology for being a bit late getting this week's schedule out because obviously I've been away for the weekend. So yeah, as anybody who's been watching recently will know, then I had a half marathon race yesterday, the 8th at Farnborough. It wasn't the best of prep since the last half marathon on the 23rd November. I've done very little in the way of long runs. In fact, I've done no long runs. And really very little in the way of any intervals or speed sessions and that. So just trying to ease off and let my Achilles recover. So I think the most I've done is 11k in a steady, easy run. And 3 or 4 800-meter intervals stitched together sort of thing as a session. So not the best of prep. Didn't leave me feeling in the best conditions for yesterday anyway, sort of thing, but still the hotel was booked, the race was booked, so off we went down to Farnborough for the weekend. On the day, the weather, I don't think it could have got any better really. It was really foggy to start off with, which cleared up, but it wasn't freezing cold. It certainly didn't rain for the entire race, and because of the fog, it was very little wind. So it was really good in that way. I don't think I could have faulted that. It kept your temperature moderated, so all went well with that. There was a few things in my prep, probably because it was a half-baked turn up, just do it sort of thing. So I wasn't the usual organised that I am. So a few little things. My electrolyte tablets left in the house. My gloves left in the house. Plasters for the old nibbles left them in the house. Luckily I had some KT tape with me, so I made some patches with them, and that got me through unscathed. So that's just my lackadaisical view on it, sort of thing. It was neither here nor there. We just went and did it, sort of thing. But having said that, I struggled a little bit to start off with, just because I was running something nowhere near the condition that I felt I should have been in. So it's hard. The motivation was felt quite difficult, but still I carried on. Probably halfway I was sort of losing my way a little bit in my head, sort of thing, so my pace dropped a bit. And then only on the last, there's a section from about 8 to 11 miles, I think, is like an out and back. And as I was running, I'd started off with the sub 130 group. I'd lost the paces, sort of thing, but I wasn't worried about that. It was just an initial start that I wanted. But still, with coming back on the out and back, I'd done the dead turn and I was coming back, and I saw the sub 140 paces catching slowly, but still catching up on me, and I thought, that's not happening. And that gave me the spare. I knew I had like 3 miles left, so just push on. It's 3 miles. We can all do 3 miles. If you've done anywhere near the training sort of thing for a half, then if you're in reasonable condition for a half, you can do 3 miles. And so I knew I had that in me, and I pushed on, and yeah, in the end I was quite surprised. I came in at 1:38, which was not so far away from the previous race, 3 minutes difference, and probably had I not lost my way mentally halfway through, then I'd have been closer to the last time of 1:35 sort of thing. So that's it in a nutshell. To cut it down even easier than the previous half marathon, the pace was 4:30 dead for the 21.1k. This was slightly longer as well at 21.34, which I'll use in my favour. And all I'd done was drop 6 seconds, so it was 4:36 for each k. And considering the lack of training because of the injury, etc., then I'll take that. That wasn't so bad. Today, the Achilles doesn't feel too bad either. It's I'm just aware of it. I'm generally constantly aware of it. I can feel it, but it's not hurting or anything like that sort of thing. But you can just feel it's still a little bit tight. So, but yeah, so that's good. Today off, today rest day, travel back from Farnborough, take the rest of the day off, and then tomorrow should be doing a club run. So no idea what I should be doing. On my schedule for me, I should be doing a 13k easy run tomorrow, which I could do, but I'm trying to get involved in the local club. So I'm going to go down there, and it may well be an interval session or whatever, but we'll just do it. It is what it is, and just to tick the box and maybe join the club sort of thing. But it seems like a good club. Hopefully it'll all go well. So yeah, so that's that. Yeah. So at the end of this now, I'll put this next week's schedule. It is a bit light because obviously it's a recovery for me. But there's a good long run at the end of the week. At the end of the week, if you fancy 23k. So yeah, that's that. And then obviously next week onwards, then we'll be back into the mix with speed sessions, intervals, and tempo and long and easy runs as well, sort of thing. So just stick at it. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.